Hey friends, this is Robert at Daybird Aviaries. We are in the middle of a project. We have this great big metal frame carport that actually have 5 of them. 4 are used for birds and 1 is used for a goat barn. Well, the goats live way on the other side of the property and we have a mess here. We have metal nest boxes for rabbits and some plastic sheathing. Well, we have moved almost all of the birds from this building into another, and we will be moving this building way over. Now y'all got to excuse the mess, we're in the middle of a project, but we're going to move this building way over there. That's the pasture where the goats actually stay, and so we're going to move this building there, and we're going to be converting it into our newest goat barn. And the goat barn that they're currently housed in, we're going to put our macaws in. This is the last pair of birds that's here in this building. And we're going to be removing this cage, and we're going to carry it through the yard with the Vasa parrots still in the cage. And we're going to take them into the bird yard where they will be staying. I want to take just a moment and show you. I had this angle iron and we screwed it with self-tapping screws into the uprights of the building, and then we just simply used S-hooks to hold the cages in place on the front, on the back wall. And then in the front, we'll spin you around again and show you they're tied with metal wire going up to the ceiling support. And this has worked well for years. And so this is what we're up to today. You can see Stinky Cinnamon Buck Goat. He is in full rut and he is ready to make babies. We have him pinned away from all the girls. And a nosy emu coming. And of course there's always a kitty cat. So we got the nest box down and we have the hole patched up where the box was. So what we're going to do, we're just going to unhook it from the back and then cut these wires loose and carry it through the yard. Drink the water. This is beautiful Mia. She is the monster in the box. She rarely comes out of her nest box. When she sees us coming, she dives right in. She is a diva. She is the queen of the aviary. She is a red-sided eclectus, and she is just beautiful. This is her husband. This is Forrest. He is 17 years old. I have had him since he was a baby, since he was about 4 weeks old, and I hand-fed him. Isn't he beautiful? The camera keeps focusing on the wire and not the birds. I love these birds. They are 2 of my very most favorite birds. So the problem we have with our current goat barn is not necessarily the goat barn itself, but more so the layout on our property is not as nice as it could be and should be, and so we have to make some adjustments with that. This is basically our property. I've said before that we're landlocked, so our property doesn't actually touch the road down here. If you say this is the road, this is the shared driveway that we have, and our driveway comes here. When we first moved in, our house that sits somewhere right about there was the only building and structure on the whole entire 2-acre property. There is a creek, a ditch that runs sort of kind of like that. It kind of bends and comes up right here. There's two like tributaries, if you will. The main spring is right here. The water comes in, but there's a smaller one here that flows in them. But the driveway came, we park here in front of the house, but the driveway comes beside the house, and the driveway comes back, and there's a turnaround section back here. And we built the house back here for my mom, and I wanted to build the goat barn here. And so this is where the goat barn currently is. My thinking was have it by the driveway so bales of hay and bags of goat feed can easily be offloaded into the goat barn. Now, the long birdhouse is back here. There's another birdhouse here, and then there's one here. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the big metal carports. There's a smaller one, aviary here that we've built, and the rabbits are currently about right there. There is, let me change colors again. How about that? Our garden area is right here in this kind of area. The issue that we have is that the whole perimeter of the yard is fenced. Fenced kind of like that. And I have a fenced area here, a little bitty paddock right here attached to the goat barn. I have this area enclosed as an aviary between the goat barn and this birdhouse. This is where pheasants and pigeons live. I have fenced kind of like this. Fence goes kind of like this. There's a divider here, and then a fence swings here. The goats have access here, here, and here. It's divided off this way also. So several different paddocks. The girls are currently, this is their sleeping quarters. The girls currently are in here. The boys go out of the barn and they go all the way over into here first. The issue is to get the girls from here to over here, we walk them through the yard. My thought is to take this building and not have it here anymore, but rebuild this building over here, and let this be the goat barn, and the birds that were here get moved into here. And that way it's easier access to these areas than from this corner all the way over. And I know I've just scribbled that up a lot, but that's my thought process. And so we're going to take the birds out of this building and put them into this building. The goats are going to go into this building, but only after we move this building from here to here. And so we've taken the birds from here and temporarily put them here. And now we have to move this building from here to here, and then we can take the birds and put them here. Unless I change my mind again. Y'all leave me some comments down below in the bottom, and let me know what it is that you're thinking, what it is that would make better sense for a homestead layout for you.